Hi guys, I'm gonna bake a gluten-free cake. Hi, welcome to Cake Mom TV. I'm Abby. I am a busy mom. I have 2 kids. If you've been watching my videos, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. Today, I'm gonna bake a gluten-free chocolate cake. If you guys are gluten-free, I'm gonna share a hack. I don't know very much about making your own flours, but I'm gonna share my favorite gluten-free flour blend. And this is my basic chocolate cake recipe. You've seen me use this for my vegan chocolate cake and I believe one of my other videos. If you haven't seen those, check them out. Subscribe to my channel. You'll be able to find them over there, Cake Mom TV. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Here's my ingredients. They're all lined up. I'm gonna start right here. This is my flour mix. Put here all-purpose flour. This is some cocoa powder and boiling water. This is granulated sugar, eggs, butter, baking soda, baking powder, vanilla. And that's all that goes in this cake. All right, so this is the secret. I've actually tried a few different ones, and this is my current favorite one. I know it's Betty Crocker. I'm not a huge Betty Crocker fan because I don't like using cake mixes, but this is an awesome flour blend. It's a rice flour blend and it's gluten-free. Before you get into baking, you need to know that this is not going to have the same texture as your regular all-purpose flour. It does have the texture of a gluten-free cake, but that's okay. This blend doesn't taste funny. It doesn't have a weird texture. All right, so we're gonna start just like any regular cake. We're gonna start with our butter and our sugar. And we're gonna cream it. All right, so we got a stick and a half of butter, which is the equivalent of 3/4 of a cup. I'm gonna save my butter wrappers to grease my pans. That's what I do. And then here's my sugar. Put that in there. And today I'm gonna use a hand mixer because I want to. Don't crank it up to full speed because you'll make a mess. You're gonna go ahead and add your eggs and then cream it till it's light and fluffy. So one at a time because you don't want to break your mixture with your mixer on low, and then kick it up to incorporate the egg. All right, now grab your spatula and scrape down the bowl. I always forget my spatula. I forgot my spatula. Before we go any further, we're gonna mix up our dry ingredients. So take that gluten-free blend, and I like to add a little bit of extra leavener because it's heavier than all-purpose flour. So, if you follow this recipe, you should be fine. And then whisk them up. Now here's a little trick. Before I add my flour, I'm gonna go ahead and get my pans ready so I can just use a little bit of my flour blend here to coat my pans. My pans are ready. Now I can continue. Alternately add your flour and your cocoa mix, starting and ending with flour and on low speed. So the nice thing about gluten-free flour is because it has no gluten, you're not gonna develop elastins, so you're not gonna end up with very tough cake if you overmix it. So that's why I'm using my hand mixer. Generally I don't, because I don't wanna overmix my cakes. But since there's no gluten, there's no glutens to develop. All right, now I'm gonna add my vanilla. If you like to make a mess, do that. And if you have kids with you, let them lick these because that will take forever for them to get it all out. And it's very entertaining to watch. All right, so now we're gonna evenly distribute that between our 3 pans. I'm gonna put my parchment paper circles down in the bottom. All right, so then you're gonna tap these out, put them in a 350-degree oven, bake them just like any other cake, And then when they're finished, you'll decorate them however you like. Biggest thing about gluten-free flour that you guys should know is that because it has no gluten, it doesn't have the protein structure, which is why it's a little bit harder to mix your own flour blend. You need a combination of different flours that are gluten-free in order to make it work, because you need to have a certain amount of protein flour, a certain amount of carb flour. It's a very complicated mathematical procedure. Anyone who's gluten-free knows what I'm talking about. So that's why I prefer to use one of these awesome blends that they've come out with recently. This is kind of a recent thing. It's more popular now that people are going gluten-free. I do like this one. I also like the King Arthur brand. There are a couple different ones that I've really enjoyed. Like I said, it's not gonna have the same texture as your regular all-purpose flour cake. It has a little bit of a grainier texture, but that's normal for gluten-free. It's still gonna taste great. People are gonna love it. They're gonna be like, how did you make this gluten-free? It's worth it. Don't buy 5 different flours unless this is what you do and this is what you really love, is to make your own gluten-free flour blends. Go for it. This is a little bit expensive, but it's cheaper than buying coconut flour and edamame flour and all the different flours. so go ahead and bake your cake. We're gonna come back with a couple different videos, I believe, about decorating. This one's gonna have some awesome peppermint buttercream and mocha filling and a chocolate ganache. So I'll show you guys when it's all done. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Abby. This is Cake Mom TV. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to check out my upcoming videos and my past ones. Hit the notification bell if you want to see when the next one comes out. Thank you so much. Have a great day.